notice twice Mary's asked the same question. Why are you crying? She's asked by the angel outside the tomb, then she's asked by the victorious risen Lord that she doesn't recognize yet. Why are you crying? Now, especially with Jesus, we can be confident of this. None of this is like, why are you getting all emotional, woman? What's your deal? None of this is guilt. None of this is shame. None of this is condemnation. It's a question. You know, when God asks us a question, it's not because he needs information, it's because we do. So I said, Adam, where are you? God knew exactly where Adam was. God wanted Adam to know exactly where he was and how he got there. Why? So we could get him under his thumb. No, so we could help him. God asks us questions. His favorite place to meet us is exactly where we are. The challenge is we're not always willing to admit or be aware of where we are. So God will ask us a question. Why are you crying? And I really like that what Jesus asks, who are you looking for? And we'll get to that in just a minute. But why are you crying? What are they doing? They're trying to shift her into a heavenly perspective. Why is she crying? Well, for a good reason. I've lost my Lord. I've lost my friend. I've lost my rabbi. I've lost my beloved. Have you? Or does it just look and feel that way right now? She's got an earthly perspective of what she's lost as opposed to heaven's perspective of this is not a day to be sad. Death itself has been defeated. Now, that's not suck it up, buttercup. That's, I want to shift you into a heavenly perspective because a heavenly perspective always sees victory and opportunity in the midst of challenges. I don't always see victory and opportunity in the midst of challenge, but heaven does. And there's many times God will nudge me and with some version of the question, why are you crying? I've told you the story, the day after we got Urie's diagnosis and we saw the pictures of the big aggressive tumor inside of her, I was up early that morning and started my prayer time and I ended up just on my knees crying. And I cried out to God. I was overwhelmed by it. I said, God, I can't even imagine my life without her. Clear as a bell, the Lord spoke to me. Then don't. And I thought, oh, that was his version to me of why are you crying? Don't give in to fear because you won't be effective in fear. Let me stir you in faith because you'll be effective from the place of faith. So one of the first things that we'll receive when we get into the place of resurrection power in the revelation of the awesomeness of our God of the impossible is we'll get a perspective shift. And we'll shift from seeing the legitimate challenge, test, or trial. I'm not saying it's not there and it's not difficult, but all of a sudden, when we see our God of the impossible and his resurrection power, now we see an opportunity for victory to manifest.
Ready for more? Go to roberthotchkin.com for more teachings, more resources, and more information about Robert Hotchkin Ministries and Men on the Front Lines.